So you are going to do something, you want to go to work or somewhere and you don't have enough time to get ready. Here I'm going to show you how to quickly get rid of all those frizzy hair and add a little bit of volume, especially for those of you who don't have time, to wash your hair, or you don't want to wash your hair every day, and the roots and hair on this area got a little bit weighed down. I'm gonna show you a quick way to prep your hair and get ready quickly. Yeah, hi, my name is Fatemeh. I am a hairstylist, master hairstylist based in United States of America. Here I am going to show you some tips and tricks. It's morning, I'm going to work, and as you see, my hair is frizzy. So I don't have to wash it. It has its volume, but at the roots, it looks a little bit oily. So what I am going to use, I'm going to use my dry shampoo. And what dry shampoo does is just like it's gonna grab all those oil molecule and just remove it from the head. And usually when you spray it on your hair, you might see some kind of white colored dust on your hair. So it's very important whenever you use it. After that, just shake it a little bit or brush it. It helps to just get it all this it's gonna distribute it all through of your hair, and it's gonna give you that instant volume and the hair looks clean. So here I am going to use this dry shampoo. I haven't used it before. This is the first time. The product is living proof, perfect hair dry. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any of these products and tools that I am using. I'm just hairstylist and I am just reviewing some of the product that I have been using for a while or are new to me, and then share my feedback with you. Hello, good morning from United States. Where are you watching from? So I'm gonna just open all the different parts on my hair, especially around the face line, and spray some of my dry shampoo. What I'm doing is just shake it a little bit, and from just like at least this much, spray it onto your roots. I don't want to apply it everywhere, all over my head, because the most area that I would like to see, voluminous and clean is that area. So I'm gonna open this just between the hair and so guys, you know what I did? I I used the wrong product. This is a heat protection spray, and since I told you that this is new, I'm using this for the first time. So this is going to be my dry shampoo, but that's okay because I want to put heat on my hair, so I already put it, so we are fine. But I thought this is my dry shampoo. I am going to use this one as a dry shampoo, so both of them are new. I haven't used them before. This one is Nioxin, this one is dry shampoo. You can go with any product that you love and you have tried it on your hair and you got a good result on that. Just it's using a dry shampoo, it's a good way, to get a clean canvas quickly, but I don't recommend you to use it a lot because it's gonna build up all those building all of your follicle, and you don't want that. So after using it, when you get a shower, it's good to use a clarifying shampoo to remove all those buildup from the scalp. And always just shake the hair a little bit, because it sometimes a kind of whitish dust remain on the hair. You don't want to see that. Again, now look at the volume. Now I am going to just shake it And I'm breathing all of that hairspray, which is in the air. It's better to use it in an open area. So yeah, just make sure that you massage it through your scalp and your hair. This way it is going to work much, much better. So it adds a little bit more volume, as you see, and I am going to brush it down. This way it helps the rest of the hair as well. I want to just get rid of all those frizzy hair quickly. What I am going to do, I'm using my brush. This is quick, easy. Just be careful. This guy gets very hot quickly. So for any of you who are using this type of blow dryer, since the hair is in touch directly with the body of the dryer, it gets so hot. So please, please use it on a dry hair and use your heat protectant, and don't put it on hot. It has cool, low and high temperature. Whenever I put it on high, the hair gets so hot. I even got blister on my finger by just touching my hair one day. So it gets that hot. You're gonna damage your hair if you use it just like on a high temperature on a wet hair without any heat protection, and if you use it like in a regular basis. So please consider that. The one that I am using right now is Revlon, and as I told you, this video is not sponsored. These are just the tools and product that I use. Before using my dryer, I am going to brush it down to detangle it. This way it's gonna be less tension on the root. I make it easy. I just make two quick I put it in two big sections. Let's see if I can find any clips here. There's no clips, that's okay. I'm gonna use my rubber band like this. So we're gonna have this big section in the back. So here this baby comes, which is heat protection, which we use it at the beginning as a dry shampoo. But that's fine. Now I have that heat protectant on my roots. So whatever you are using, just make sure that it is distributed into your hair. One more time. I had to go away a little bit because I'm breathing all those hairspray. Nice and easy. Now this guy gets a little bit noisy, so please, sorry for that noise, but what I do, I just make it into two sections, two big sections. The head is big, so it can handle a lot of hair. So I brush it, and by holding this, you can have more control because this is a plastic. It doesn't get hot. I put it in the hair and gradually, little by little, roll it down. So I start from the root and gradually coming to the bottom part, and then I go on the top of the section, to the side of that section, under of that, in all four directions, especially if you have a curly hair, to get the frizz out from all the surface of the hair. And if you have a very curly hair, tight curl, when you are done with that, just go over the roots and comb it from different directions. Because the head of this is too big, it cannot get very close to your scalp, so this area will be left. Excuse me. So for those of you who have a very curly hair, you don't want to see that area just poofy and volumized, right? So my suggestion to you is just after you are done, just especially from the top, from the top of the section, underneath, to the sides, and from different direction, brush it to relax those curls and gradually smooth them out. My hair is wavy, and as you see, it gets smooth very quickly. So I don't need to concentrate on a scalp as much. I'm gonna put it on a low and start my work in both sections, and when it is done, we move up to the top area. Let it warm up a little bit. So this way of styling is very quick. It takes less than maybe about 5 to 7 minutes just to get it like smooth and nice and relaxed every day. But I don't use it on a wet hair, as I told you, because it's gonna damage your hair. Here, gradually, then top of the section. And it has a nice grip. Why? Because as you see, they use 2 different type of bristle, which is going to give you a nice beautiful tension to get all those freezes and curls out of the hair and smooth it out. For those of you who have a very thin hair or your hair falls, just hold the top area. Just put the hair in the barrel first and then hold the top area and then comb it down. This way you're gonna release some of the tension from the root. Hey everybody, hello, we are live. It's so important to use your heat protectant, especially if you have a highlighted hair, you have color treated hair, or you have a fragile dry hair, to protect that hair from more damage. This is nice and smooth. So comparing to the other one, look. Now I move to the next section. The bottom area, I go to the sides. So this is pretty light and easy to use. It's very user friendly, and it has a great success in the market, Revlon. So people love that, I think. I like it too, but the only thing that you need to consider is just the head of the size of the brush. So if you have a short hair, go with the smaller size brush, and then just don't put it on a high temperature because it gets so hot widely. It just goes crazy. Super duper hot. You don't want that on your hair. Done with that section. Good in here, and now to the back on this area that we haven't touched, we can just comb it that way or with the brush. Nice and smooth. We move to the top. So here I am going to have the sides separately, and you know what, I'm gonna go like with a horseshoe section, just the top area. I'm gonna put it away and isolate it with a clip, rubber band or something, so that top area is down now. And since we don't have any clips here, I'm gonna use this rubber band. Hello everyone, good morning. Again, going to the next section. We need our heat protectant, and I don't want to use it here because I'm breathing that, but I have to, so I stay just a little bit away from the camera. What I love about this product, it doesn't get flaky or crunchy. Some of the heat styling spray, when you use it, it's just like the hair gets, it sticks together. I don't like it, but as soon as you brush it, it distributes into the hair nicely, and you don't feel that crunchiness, which is nice. We are going to the side again. This can handle a big section, so here we go. This area, you have a fragile hair, and the hair falls easily if you put too much pressure on it. I'm saying that because I have so many fine hair around that hairline, and since I got COVID twice, I had so much hair loss here on both sides and top of the head. So I'm growing new hair to release some of those tension from the head. I just hold the that area just to not let the dryer, you know, put too much tension and pull the hair hardly from the roots. That's why I'm just holding that. You see, like that. And I go to the different direction, like brush it from the bottom of that section, from the top to the sides, and here, while just rolling it and bring it gradually to the bottom area. Let's go, putting it on a low temperature. This is high. You don't want that. You go on low. This is a pretty big section, and if you want to know how big your section should be, just look at the head of the brush. Look at the head of the brush. Your section could be as big as this, and the brush is pretty big, so it can handle that amount of hair, which is cool. It causes you to go faster and quicker on your styling. As I said, I hold the top area to release the tension from the roots. For those of you who have a tighter curl or tight curl, just brush it from the root to the different direction. This way the brush gets close to your root and can, you know, smooth out all those frizziness. Now we got to the ends and gradually bring it down. Still it's frizzy on the top of the section, which is okay. You come and get that frizz out. As you see, I am using it in different direction. Top, bottom, left and right. Better? And we got that nice shape into it. Next section, same thing. Hi everyone, good morning. It's 8:30 here in Tennessee. What time is it where you live? Next, we go to the back. So in the back, you can make it to the half. And bring it forward. This way, it's gonna be much easier on your arm. You don't have to do that. Just closer your arm to yourself to keep this in a nice shape. And then use your brush by bringing the hair forward. So instead of holding your hand like this, just get tired. Just lower your elbow and you hold your brush like this. Instead of holding your brush like this, it's much easier for you to hold it like that, especially for those of you who have a long hair. You get tired by the time that you get to the middle of the hair. So this is a good tip for you to keep your arm in a nice shape. Okay, the next part in the back. That's it. Again, brushing, brushing, brushing. It's very quick. And as you see, I got that shine. It is because of the spray and because of the blow drying that we are doing. Because it's gonna close all those cuticles. That's why the hair can reflect the light much more. And it's when you see, it's why you see that beautiful nice shine in your hair. You can just do some finishing touches on the end. So whenever I do my hair, I start from the root and then the middle of the section and then the bottom area, because the bottom area is the most fragile part of your hair, right? So you don't want to put too much heat at the beginning on that and then go up. And if your hair is wet, just make sure to dry the root completely. Otherwise, if there moisture remains in the hair, you're gonna lose your style soon. It doesn't last for you that much. So for this top area, I just divided it to the two different sections. This way I can handle it much better. By bringing the hair forward, it makes it easier for me to just style it instead of doing that or doing that. Just bring the section forward. This way your hand would be closer to you and you don't get that tired. Again, I'm gonna turn it. Let me just put some heat protectant in the front area. Oh, you know what? We did it at the beginning. We did all of that, the spraying part. Okay. So again, we go to the low temperature. This is this. Yes. Okay. Now this is how you can create volume too, just by bringing the hair to the different direction, to the opposite direction of the hair growth, and just to smooth it out. It's very simple, very quick. And you don't want to spend too much time every day when you want to go to work. Now I'm using it when the dryer is off, because the barrel, the body of the blow dryer is so hot. It is enough for this area to smooth it. These are all new hair that I am growing. I had a heavy hair thinning after I got COVID. That's why I don't want to put extra heat on it. And since my hair is not very curly, I think this is good, right? Okay. So when you are done, keep this on, especially if you have a curly hair. When you are done, just go all over the head and comb it and make sure all those frizz are out. Just use it as a comb, like your regular brush, and then go over the ends again to make sure this is the shape that you want to get. After finishing this, since we put heat on the hair, that would be very nice and helpful if you use a little serum or oil at the end of the hair, especially for someone like me who has a highlighted colored hair. It's gonna be very helpful and nourishing to the hair. And since the hair is warm, it's gonna absorb more. It could be whatever, any serum that you like. For those of you who have a coarse, very dry hair, your hair can handle heavier type of oil or serum. This one is not that heavy. It's good for all type of hair, but start with little, just a few drops, 1 or 2, and always start from the bottom. What I'm using, this one is from Matrix. This is Food for Soft. This product is very popular since it came to the market. It has hyaluronic acid and it has an avocado oil, and the smell is amazing. So like 1, 2, 3, not more, especially if you have a fine hair. Just put it in your hand and use your praying hand and just put it on the ends. If you need more, you can add a little bit later, but by putting too much oil on the head, you're gonna just, the hair would be weighed down. Just be careful with the oil. And I always start from the bottom area. It's gonna give it shine. It's gonna just nourish the hair, and you get less split ends. Just the end of the hair. That's it. Now it's smooth and nice. And as you see, it got that volume. It was heavy at the beginning. So I'm gonna review the product that I used today. Dry shampoo helps you to get your volume quickly back. But as I said, don't use it as a regular basis because it's gonna build in your follicle, and it's not good if you use it for long term. Just sometimes, and then give yourself a good clarifying shampoo or purifying shampoo or something like nothing sulfate free, and just clean that scalp whenever you take a shower to remove all those, hairsprays from your scalp. What I used was this hairspray. It was Nioxin. So it wasn't bad. It didn't got too voluminous. I think if you apply more, you're gonna get more volume, but it removed that kind of like oiliness from the root. The name is Instant Fullness Dry Cleanser, and that's what I use just on the root. I didn't need it in this area, so just don't use wherever you don't want it because it's gonna build in your hair, right? And the next thing that I used was the heat protectant. So whatever you use, just consider your hair type. Some of the heat protectant are like in a like cream or leave-in conditioning treatment. Some of them are in the form of mousse or gel. So since my hair was dry, I went with the spray. If it was wet, I could use my cream, my hair cream, or my leave-in conditioning cream that has heat protectant inside. You know what I mean? Those type of things that are watery or creamy are good to be used on a damp hair. But the spray, it's good for a dry hair. You can use it before the ironing, and this one is gonna give you protection up to 230 degree Fahrenheit, 230 Celsius, which is 450 Fahrenheit. So when you apply the heat protectant, just comb it through, let it distribute into your hair, and then put it into section. It's gonna be much easier, more manageable. I put it in 2 big sections, and one section here, one section here. We use our brush in both sides, and then gradually we came up these 2 sections here, 2 in the back and 2 on the top. And usually it takes not more than 10 minutes. It's very quick and easy to use. And at the end, whenever you are done with your hairstyle, just use a anti-humidity hairspray to lock your look. I'm not done yet. I want to add a braid into it, but I don't want to just this live get too long. The hair now is smooth and nice, the way that I could, put whatever I want to it. I want to just braid it, start from here to get some of those, and then gradually I'm gonna put it behind the ear and bring the back area to the front. And I'm gonna braid another side here, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna use my finishing spray. This one is anti-humidity too. It gives you a high hold, and it is a freezing spray. It is Vavoom from Matrix. It said that it gives you high hold, but it doesn't mean that the hair gets flaky. The hair doesn't get flaky, the hair doesn't get crunchy, and sometimes when you spray it at the beginning, you might feel that a little bit, but just by putting your comb or your finger in that, you don't have that feeling anymore. I used it on different type of hair and I was happy with that. I haven't used it for a while because I thought it might be very strong for some of my clients, and then when I use it on my hair, gradually I got more comfortable to use it on a finer hair. You know what I mean? Because usually hairspray is the one that gives you extra hold. They're gonna, make the hair like very firm and crunchy, if that makes sense. But I didn't have that experience with that. But if you are using Matrix product, there is a barcode here. There should be something here on most of their product. As you see, you can just scan it with your phone. Just put your phone on camera and scan it, and it's gonna bring so many different hair tutorial for you by using when people using that product, which is cool. Some products have that. These two doesn't have that barcode, but Matrix has been using it on their hairstyling product recently, which is nice and helpful to people. I hope this video helped you to have a better, nicer, smoother hair. My name is Fatemeh. I am a hairstylist, master hairstylist here in the United States. I share hair tutorial, hair coloring. I am a color specialist, and I review hair product and show you my routines. So if you would like to see beauty care, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you find this video helpful, would you please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment for me? I would like to get to know you better. Thank you. Have a gorgeous day. Bye-bye.